Coco Gauff's epic milestone, youngest to 150. Hard court win since Wozniacki party. Popper fire. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. At just 21 years old, Coco Gauff has carved her name into tennis history once again. This time the achievement is not only a personal triumph, but also a reflection of her resilience, growth, and undying hunger for greatness. By becoming the youngest player since Caroline Wozniacki to reach 150 career hardcourt wins, Coco has cemented her place among the brightest talents of her generation. For most players, racking up that many wins on hard courts, the most demanding and competitive surface in the sport, takes years of consistency, endurance, and mental strength. For Coco, it has been a journey filled with thrilling comebacks, unforgettable battles, and defining moments that shaped not just her career, but the global narrative of women's tennis. This milestone is more than a number. It is a symbol of Coco's rise, from a young girl with a racket in hand to a Grand Slam champion and global icon, carrying with her the hopes of millions who see in her a story of hard work, faith, and inspiration. The hard court battlefield. Hard courts have always been a true test of a player's all-around ability. Unlike clay, which favors heavy topspin and patience, or grass, which rewards agility and quick reactions, hard courts demand adaptability. They require powerful serves, reliable ground strokes, athletic movement, and mental sharpness. It is no coincidence that many of the sports legends, Serena Williams, Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, earned the majority of their success on hard courts. This is where reputations are built and legacies are tested. For Coco, the hard court has been both a playground of triumphs and a battleground of lessons. Every win brought her closer to the player she was destined to become, and every loss sharpened her resolve. Early beginnings. From Delray Beach to the world, Coco's love affair with hard courts began in her hometown of Delray Beach, Florida. As a child, she trained tirelessly under the Florida sun, building her foundation on public courts. Her father, Corey Gauff, instilled in her the discipline to master the basics, while her mother, Candy, nurtured her mental toughness. At 13, Coco announced herself to the world by becoming the youngest finalist in the U.S. Open Junior competition. A year later, she was already making waves in Junior Grand Slams. By the time she was 15, her iconic Wimbledon run in 2019 turned her into an overnight sensation. But while Wimbledon gave her the stage, it was a hard court to the U.S. Open, Miami, and Melbourne where she would write the majority of her story. The road to 150 defining matches, reaching 150 hard court wins, is not about a single match or even a single season. It's about consistency over years. Coco's journey can be traced through a series of defining matches that reflect her growth. 2019 U.S. Open run. Fresh off her Wimbledon breakthrough, Coco proved she was no one-hit wonder. On the hard courts of New York, she electrified crowds, defeating seasoned players with poise beyond her years. Though she fell to Naomi Osaka in a memorable third-round clash, that match followed by their emotional post-match moment cemented her as a rising star. 2021 Miami Open. Still a teenager, Coco's grit shone as she battled through grueling matches against top 20 players. Miami was a turning point where she began to transition from a prodigy to a professional contender. 2022 U.S. Open Final. By 18, Coco stood under the bright lights of Arthur Ashe Stadium, battling for her first Grand Slam on the surface where legends are crowned. Though she fell short in that final, The experience was invaluable. It fueled her desire to return stronger. For 2023 U.S. Open victory, the crowning jewel of Coco's career came when she finally captured her maiden Grand Slam at the U.S. Open. That one wasn't just a title. It was validation. She had conquered the hard courts in the biggest way possible, defeating Arena Sabalenka in a thrilling final that showcased her resilience and tactical brilliance. 5. The road to 150-2024 to 2025. In the years that followed, Coco consistently racked up victories in Australian and American hard-court swings, wins against IG, Swiatek, ONS Jabber, and Elena Rybakina highlighted her ability to compete with the very best. Every tournament, every match, and every rally contributed to her march toward the historic 150 mark. Comparisons to Niaki. The milestone naturally draws comparisons to Caroline Giacchi, who once held the record for being the youngest to reach 150 hard-court wins. Like Giacchi, Coco built her success on consistency, movement, and adaptability. Yet, while Giacchi was known for her defensive mastery, Coco has brought a modern twist combining relentless defense with explosive power and fearless aggression. Niaki, now a mentor figure in the sport, praised Coco in a recent interview. To see Coco reach this milestone so young is truly special. It's not just about talent. It's about the dedication behind the scenes. I see in her the same hunger I had, but with even greater potential to push the boundaries of our sport beyond the numbers, the human story. Behind every win lies the human side of Coco's journey, the injuries she battled, the critics she silenced, the fans she inspired. All are woven into the fabric of this milestone. The injuries. Coco's journey wasn't free of setbacks. From minor strains to grueling rehab sessions, she had to learn patience and resilience. The critics early in her career, skeptics labeled her as hype. She's too young, some said. She won't last. Each hardcore win was an answer, louder than words. The fans. Perhaps the most beautiful part of Coco's journey has been the community she's built. Young girls around the world wear her signature headbands and mimic her fist pumps. Her wins are theirs, too. Mental toughness, the secret weapon. Reaching 150 hard-court wins isn't just about forehands and backhands. It's about mental warfare. Coco has repeatedly shown her ability to handle pressure, whether it's saving match points against top-ranked players or staying calm in front of tens of thousands in Arthur Ashe Stadium. She thrives when the stakes are highest. Her mantra, often repeated in interviews, has been pressure is a privilege. It means people believe in you. That mindset has been the anchor behind her consistency and resilience. The global impact. Coco's achievement resonates far beyond the tennis courts. She has become a global symbol of what young women can achieve with hard work and determination. For the U.S., she continues the proud legacy of American women's tennis, following in the footsteps of Serena and Venus Williams. For the world, Coco's diverse background and global appeal make her a role model across continents. In Ghana, where her father's family roots lie, children chant her name on makeshift courts. Coco has carried the weight of expectation with grace and determination. With every victory, she has inspired millions to believe in themselves, to fight for their dreams, and to never let age or doubt define their limits. As the youngest since Niaki to reach this milestone, Coco Gauff is not just making history, she is shaping the future of tennis, one hard-court win at a time. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.